First of all, Hilda, I'd like to thank you for all your hard work.
You're thanking me?
Yes. Believe it or not, I can be appreciative. Anyway, I was looking for you so I could give you something. Please, hand me your necklace. Don't worry, I'm just going to apply a magic sigil.
Okay...
There, done.
This sigil, what does it do?
Remember your first task? You retrieved the shifting stone. It's an essential item for constructing the conduit teleportation system, and now we can finally use it.
Teleport?
Your necklace is equipped with a memory feature. You should have felt it since you arrived here in Aphis. You can use the necklace to sense the conduit in the newly completed array, and then teleport to any conduit location stored in the necklace's memory.
So teleportation really is a thing. I can hardly believe it.
And the sigil I just added. It's stored a place you haven't yet been to in the necklace's memory. So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us? Laurelcraft?
Yes, there's a new objective there. I'll explain more when we arrive. Now you can use the power of teleportation in the shelter's conduit.
Okay, just like Minerva said. Whoa. This is weird. All right, wow. So that's what teleportation feels like. The conduit is activating again.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Yeah, smooth. No explosions.
Ah.
Why so surprised? Was I supposed to explode?
No. That's good.
So, where are we now?
The conduit outside Laurelcraft. You may have passed by here before. But you seem to have a lot of questions. Let's deal with them first.
What kind of place is this?
It's where we process and develop starite. After the stones have been cut, they're sent here and made into goods. Laurelcraft makes everything, from the starite you use, to the conduit cores that can be seen all over the city.
Is this the only Laurelcraft workshop?
No, there are many workshops to meet the needs of the city, but this is the biggest one.
Who manages such an important place?
Humanities and I are in charge. I think you probably already know that we're married.
Oh, well, I don't.
It's fine. I can tell you're curious about our relationship.
Yes.
I married Humanities soon after I came of age. He owned the mine, and my family processed starite. Our marriage contributed to the development of the starite industry, and Laurelcraft drove the city's economy.
Sounds like you did a great job. How did it end up like this?
We can talk about that later. It's a long story.
What are we doing here?
The workshop was abandoned after the smiths and most of the starite were taken by Marble, leaving many blueprints and instruments abandoned. I really need a polarized light reader for analysis. If I can find one, I can verify my hypothesis about humanity's plan, which will help us move forward.
I see.
Well, let's get to it. Hold out your hands.
What does this key open?
The Laurelcraft Vault. There's a secret vault in the cellar that can only be opened with this key. You'll find a polarized light reader on the table inside. Bring it back to me.
Isn't this key too precious to give to me?
I think it's the right choice. I trust you.
It's an unusual shape.
It's made of pure starite, so it's very difficult to duplicate. Most Aristoi use this kind of lock to protect their important belongings. The key is a symbol of the workshop owner. It's no mere luck that you now have it in your possession.
What do you mean?
I'm speaking literally. Let's get back to the matter at hand. The workshop was closed down by the soldiers, and the door is now locked. You can get in from the second floor of the building next to it. Come back once you have the polarized light reader. I'll wait out here for you.
All right then. Wish me luck.
That's the way to the bazaar. Let's concentrate on the workshop mission first.
Got it. Why would there be a Colossus here? Great! Minerva didn't tell me that. I'll get to her later.
Here, give me a moment to talk to the Colossus.
What are you doing?
I'm changing the ownership of it, making me its sole master. Just a precaution. Done. Now, where were we?
My kingdom and Bari and my king. The king heard the goblins had retrieved rare starite artifacts from Aethys, so he summoned them to the palace, but...
That's quite enough exposition. Please, just get to the point.
The king was cursed by the magic of the starite, just like what happened to the people in your city.
All because of the goblin's thievery, which I have no sympathy for. But the curse of stars in Aethys was a terrible accident. To some extent, your king was a victim. So... I'm glad to help you, noble warrior. The starite necklace I gave you can protect you from being cursed by magic. Of course, there are starites with other attributes that can relieve the king's suffering. But if I want to eradicate this curse so that no one will have to worry about it ever again, I must ask for your help now.
Can't you let me take the Stardust to the king to ease his pain first?
That's not the concern right now. We're running out of time. The Trinity is coming. If we miss it, we'll have to wait another millennium for the ritual. If the Curse of Stars is lifted, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Yes, but...
If it fails, the curse won't only affect Hades, but every nation in the world. Can't you see? It's the only logical course of action.
I know, you're right. I'll help you resolve the crisis as soon as possible. What do you need?
Great. Now, I need more materials like this.
So even Ambari could end up in trouble. It sounds even worse than I thought. Does Eumenides really want to save it all? I could tell Papa didn't entirely trust him, though. Me neither.
Hurry up and confirm the order. My father told us to prioritize Blue Star's orders. Hurry up! My God, it's too early to be lazing about.
Hey, Minerva, calm down. Or the flowers on your head will wither.
Human, when did you get here?
to remind you that I've made reservations for tonight's performance. I'll pick you up this afternoon.
Pick me up? But I'm not decent. I need to get changed.
Changed? You don't need to. You look beautiful just as you are.
Well...
I must leave to get to the mine. Be kind to the workers. They have been working hard.
Yes, I will. Take care, human. What are you giggling about? Get back to work.
As for... well, she hasn't changed much. The vault should be right there in the back. This must be the polarized light reader. But the vault seems to have been cleared out.
I heard a strange noise. Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. But I would have appreciated a heads up about the Colossi in there.
That isn't how it's supposed to be. The Colossi shouldn't act without orders.
Whatever, it's over with. Look, here's the polarized light reader. Also, I saw lots of valuable-looking boxes inside, but they looked ransacked. Someone must have been there before me.
The only person who knows how to get into the vault besides myself is... human.
What would he have come for?
I have a theory, but I need to test it with a polarized light reader. Now that you can use the conduit to teleport, you can return with me, or stay here to explore some more. I'm off to the shelter to prepare for the analysis. Don't be too long. Good. Now that we have the polarized light reader, we can begin.
Wow. What is this?
Just a moment. I need to analyze this conduction ring first. Reversing the flow. Nexus. A ritual. So that's what he's up to. Hilda, the chests inside the Laurelcraft treasury have all been ransacked, right?
On my honor.
Good. I believe you. Unfortunately, I now know what Humanities is doing. You may already be aware of this, but on that towering peak behind the city, there is a light that shines unceasingly. That's the Nexus, Aphis's biggest and purest starlight. Bestowed upon us, we believe, by the Three. Our civilization developed around the Nexus, and achieved glory by the use of magic. However, even thousands of years of research haven't enabled us to fully control its power. Humanities is trying to master the Nexus in order to gain its limitless power.
Could the device from this design allow him to control the Nexus?
Yes. Humanities instructed the Northwind Legion to gather the materials necessary to make conduction rings, and then install them in each conduit. The conduits were originally intended to distribute the power of the Nexus. However, conduction rings alter the direction of the energy flow, concentrating all of the energy of the conduit in the hands of the user. That energy could then be used to control the Nexus.
Wouldn't that be problematic?
Trying to control the Nexus with excessive and unrefined force could make it unstable. If the energy isn't controlled properly, it could trigger another apocalyptic magic storm.
And if he can control it properly?
This is just speculation, but he could gain mastery of all living things. Curse or no curse. He could choose to remove our curse. He could lead us in another direction. And then, even if you wear an amulet, neither you nor the Northwind Legion will be able to escape his grasp. Everyone will become a puppet in his hands. He alone will decide the fate of every one of us.
No, I won't allow that to happen.
Neither will I. We must do everything we can. Hilda, we must stop your father from completing his mission and put an end to humanity's plan. We must stop him. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll continue our work.
I'm ready. What are you planning to do?
Hilda, you've proved yourself to me. I've seen your ability and your determination. And I have seen your destiny. From now on, I hope things will be more equal between us.
What do you mean?
I mean, we share the same goal. From now on, I'll do everything I can to help you, and I'll tell you all about my objectives and plans. Understand?
That's surprising. What made you change your mind?
Because you're... No, never mind. I just think things will be better this way. Don't you agree?
Of course. And I'll repay your trust. It's the Northwind Legion's way. I'm happy we can be friends.
Friends? That's not really what I had in mind.
Oh, did I misunderstand?
No, you're right. It's as you say. So, I finished deciphering the documents Marissa brought back. This is the biggest breakthrough we've had so far. I'm confident that we can deal with the crisis in Aphis. However, that will only make the next thing we need to do even more challenging. I'm really going to need your help.
You can count on me. So, what's your plan?
To tell you that, I need to first tell you about Asterigos. 1,000 years ago in Aphis, Eumenides and I came up with a plan that would lead all Ephesians into a bright new era. Inside the city, we constructed a system of conduits and gave every resident, regardless of their class, a resonator. Resonators, just like your necklace, generate a resonance with a conduit, allowing the user to enjoy the benefits that magic brings. But something went wrong. More and more people suffered magical mutations as a result of the resonators. Eumenides frantically tried to find the cause of the problem and solve it, but to no avail. Nothing he tried could stop the spread of the magical mutations. Until he came across an ancient legend. According to this legend, anything could be achieved by performing a ritual called aspiration on Trinity Night. Disregarding widespread opposition, he went ahead and performed the ceremony, wishing to remove the magical mutations by manipulating the power of the Nexus. But the ritual ended in failure. It was that night that Asterigos descended upon Aphis.
No wonder you say he's the culprit. And no wonder you react so strongly whenever I mention him.
So now you know. Anyway, to get back to the point, my plan is to perform the aspiration again, but this time, do it correctly.
Again? Didn't you say the power of the Nexus can't be controlled?
I understand you have doubts, so feel free to ask me anything.
But I don't understand. Why does Eumenides want to work with my father?
Because he no longer has any other allies in the city. Right now we lack cohesion. It is difficult for us to unite.
But with his abilities, it wouldn't be difficult for him to do it alone, would it?
It's true that Eumenides can use his apparition to shuttle back and forth, but the apparition can't touch solid matter. With his help, the Northwind Legion are highly maneuverable and are inherently very skilled warriors. Moreover, they're the only ones who don't know who Eumenides is. He's unlikely to let go of the Northwind Legion before the ritual is complete.
It's awful the way he's using them. Knowing my father, he'd never return empty-handed if he found a way to save the king.
I'm positive Eumenides won't share with him the details of the ritual or its outcome. If we see your father, we must make him see Eumenides for who he really is.
What was in the documents that Marissa brought back?
It was research proving that a similar ritual had been successfully performed several millennia ago. In addition to it needing to be performed on Trinity Night, the ritual requires 3 ancient relics in order to keep it stable.
Relics are the key. So 1,000 years ago, Eumenides failed because he didn't have the relics.
Exactly. And now he's disregarding the research and planning to do things his way.
We can't allow him to repeat the same mistake.
And let's not forget, even if he's successful, it'll only make him even more of a threat.
Yes, that's true.
Tanrius's research also points out that the Nexus was damaged because of Eumenides' last failure. Unless we can find a way to repair its structural matrix, performing the ritual again will be extremely dangerous. So, we need to collect the 3 relics, find a way to repair the Nexus, and persuade Eumenides to let us use it.
I get the feeling he's not an easy person to persuade.
There are many ways to persuade someone. We just need to find the right one.
So, what should I do now?
I think I know where the relics mentioned in the documents are. Aphis is governed by 3 archons, each of whom inherited an ancient relic, a symbol of their status. The real function of these relics has been forgotten through the ages. Now they're merely regarded as symbolic. Fortunately, I know where to find these archons, or at least I have a clue to their whereabouts.
That sounds promising.
The trouble is, even if I can find them, I don't know if I'll be able to communicate with them.
Well, I've got my work cut out for me. Time to put my talents to good use.
There's also Tanrius and his wife, who went missing in the mine while searching for a way to repair the Nexus. 4 objectives this time. Understood? Let's get started. After humanity's imprisoned Petrius, the Archon of Clergy, in Styx, all the information that remained of him was but a few rumors. The only useful bit I can provide is this. His Archon relic wasn't confiscated when he was jailed, so you should focus your investigation on Styx. Petrius has always been the most cunning and dangerous character in Aphis. I don't know if he's willing to negotiate, or even if he's still in prison. This operation is not one I can aid you in directly. I must rely on you to gather what information you can without me. Ah, yes. And as for the Northwind Legion member you mentioned, Otto, please refrain from revealing any of the adherents' plans to him before I can see him myself. I'm sure you understand. After humanity's imprisoned Petrius, the Archon of Clergy, For centuries, Tanrius the Scholar searched endlessly for the key to fixing the aspiration. This is one of the foremost reasons for my having founded the Adherents. I always knew that he and his wife wanted to explore the deeps, but I never thought they would go off in such a hurry. I understand Marissa's worries, but I have other matters on my mind. They wouldn't make such a plan recklessly. They must have discovered some key to repairing the Nexus. Hilda, go and find them or any new clues they may have left behind. The Adherents need any potential help we can get. Argus Plaza. Don't be too surprised. To obtain the Archon of Legion's relic, you must challenge the Archon's elite warriors with me. Yes, this we will do together. Among the Aristoi, the reputation of Marble, the Archon of Legion, has hit rock bottom, and word of you defeating Eulalia has spread. I happened to get in touch with him and asked him to loan me the Archon relic in his possession. Marble agreed, but on 2 conditions. To clear my name, I must participate in the challenges of the traditional Trials of Remission, and you and I must meet with him at the Laurel Mansion, my old home. This is our only chance, so we must seize it. There is a path behind the Laurel Craft that leads to the Argus Plaza. It leads directly to the mansion, but you'll have to go in by a small road on the right side of the main entrance. An Aristoi named Narcus will meet you there. The sunken outskirt. The Archon Serene went missing many years ago, but we received some new information recently. And this time, it's extremely accurate. The intelligence Quintus gave us revealed that the Warax received an urgent command to eliminate an Aristoi's personal guards. The command didn't state who this Aristoi is, but there are very few who would bring so many guards and travel to such a poor area. My guess is that it's Serene, or at least her guards. We need to find a way to use this information and take back the Archon relic. I don't know if she's still alive, but the whereabouts of both her and the relic are worth our attention. Perhaps it is my own selfishness, but regardless, indulge me. Please speak. Time is of the essence.
Shay's not here. Did he go exploring deeper into the mine?
Harold, are you sure you can do it on your own?
Yes.
I've seen what your Legion can do. Indeed, you are powerful enough to take care of the threat on your own. There's only one thing that I must warn you about. I cannot enter the glittering deeps.
So, there are places even you can't reach.
Think of this body as a shadow with limited length. As a shadow, I can't be too far from the Nexus, nor can I appear in places filled with magical turbulence. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. Your survival in the mine may depend on it.
Understood.
The mission is to find the Titan and get the spark. If things go south, just get back here as soon as you can.
You seem reluctant to be out of contact. Why?
I detest uncertainty and the loss of control. I hope you understand.
And I hope you understand the Northwind Legion are not your soldiers.
Of course. I admire your loyalty, Dunbar. It's why you tolerated me. Set off now. Avis can't wait any longer.
17th expedition. This time we're going deeper to research a way to repair the Nexus.
Minerva won't understand it if you write it down in the ancient script.
I can write another one for her after we leave here. It's a rare chance we have to enter the deeps and study the ancient creatures that sleep here, along with the others. We have to be cautious.
You mean the other scholars?
Yes.
But I still have a bad feeling about this.
What is it?
Just a gut feeling. You know the scholars are smart, but very slow to act. I'm afraid they can't handle what's at stake.
My instincts tell me that we have to seize this opportunity. This research is crucial, and I believe Marissa will forgive us for coming back late.
Are you sure you should keep this from Minerva? The adherents have helped us a lot.
That's why we have to go it alone this time. The adherents already have a lot on their plate, and the outsiders who cooperated with the gold-olive Phantom are enough trouble. What we should do is reduce her problems and complete our research as soon as possible. That's the best way to repay her.
All right, my dear. That does make sense.
Not many people would explore in this mine with just a pen and paper to take notes. I should probably bring this back to the shelter. This looks like a notebook, but the words are indecipherable. Is it a code or some ancient language? There might be someone I know who can read this. Wow. This view. The starite ore in Aphis really is magnificent. Shay?
Hilda, I'm so glad you came back for me. They saved old Whitebrow and me. Even though they're Ephesians, they seem to be good people.
You can tell the difference?
Of course, I can smell it.
Nice to meet you, outsider. We are researchers from the Freethinkers. We follow Lord Petrius and strive to achieve our goals without doing harm to any living thing.
It's a little weird that you keep emphasizing that you don't do any harm.
It's because there's a group of zealots physicoi who frequently leave, bad impressions on people. There's no need to fear us, though. Please accept our help.
In that case, do you know Tanrius? I represent Mistress Minerva of the Adherents. I need to find him.
I just saw him not too long ago. I needed him to take a look at the results of my research.
You sure that's all you needed?
What else could I? He's a very important individual. An academic of his caliber is exceptionally rare in Aphis. They've set off to explore further into the deeps. I don't know their precise whereabouts, though, I'm afraid.
Guess I have to go deeper.
Let's take a break. There's obviously much that we can discuss. What is it, child?
My underground.
How is he?
I've just settled him down, but he's still unconscious and still mumbling stuff. That amulet I picked up? I think there must be starite here that can help hold Whitebrow.
What kind of starite?
I don't know. But that's what I'm gonna find out. These damn voices. What do you want to ask? The scholars taught me how to use the starite in the glittering deeps to put old Whitebrow into a deep sleep. When he's better, I'll ask them if there's any way to remove the control of the voice.
I'm heading deeper into the mine to locate Tanrius and his wife.
Then I wish you the best of luck. I have to stay here and look after old Whitebrow. Sorry, I know you'll feel lonely without me.
Haha.
I have some good news, though. I found a lot of starites here. No idea what they do, though. Take a few with you. Who knows, they might come in handy. It may even feel as though I'm right there by your side. Not bad, huh?
No freebies, huh? Why do you need Stardust anyway?
Freebies? Are you trying to take advantage of me? I've got my own reasons for collecting Stardust, and I'm charging you to give you peace of mind.
You never cease to amaze me.
You should have a look of admiration when you say that, not disdain.
ancient steelates. I remember that a few of the rooms were only half excavated. It may be a chance to find some new written records. What about you?
I'm going to the Deeps. Asterigos has been away for a long time. The Deeps have become unapproachable due to Marvel's blockade. Now that we're finally able to get back down, I want to find his research records. The power of the Titan. Infinite energy.
Don't forget how many people sacrificed themselves to suppress the Titan. Don't get too excited and put yourself in danger.
I'm looking forward to what I may find. If I can unlock the mystery of the Titan, maybe we'll be able to fix the Nexus problem as well.
I'll return to the surface to meet Minerva after copying the records on the steelates. Take care of yourself.
When will you come back?
I'm not sure. The Trinity Night will come in a year. I'll be back at least a month before then.
See you then. Good luck.
Best of luck to you, too.
Someone was here not long ago. I should investigate. Although I don't understand the details, Tanrius and his wife seem to be looking for something. They intended to explore the deeper parts of the glittering deeps to find the purest starite energy. Maybe that energy is nearby. there anyone out there? Damn, I swear I just saw someone. Is it him? I'm here to help!
Be careful!
Papa! I didn't expect to see you here. This is great. I was so worried about...
Hill, why are you here?
Oh, right. The deputy commander gave me permission to come look for you in Aphis.
Ludwig allowed you to come alone? Why would he do that?
It was a reasonable judgment. We hadn't received any reports from Operation Ashwind in a long time. 3 months and 19 days to be exact. It was very unlike you. So I was ordered to investigate your whereabouts and assist with the mission should the need arise.
The Northwind Legion has been through worse. He should know.
Please let me help. Then we can all return together.
No, you should return to Anbari now. This place is too dangerous for you.
Are you doubting my abilities? I'm a member of the Legion. You need to stop treating me like a child.
You want to prove that you're an outstanding soldier? Fine. As commander, here is my order. Trust my judgment as commander and immediately report to Ludwig that the mission is going smoothly. Operation Ashwind does not need any reinforcements. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Hill, over here.
Papa,
Why are you still here? You have your orders.
I'll go. But we have to leave the mine together. It's my responsibility as your subordinate to ensure your safety. I won't compromise on that.
Fine. This way.
Wait. There's something else I wanted to ask you.
Make it quick. Time is limited. I don't want to waste any of it.
Why are you the only one here? Where are the other soldiers?
I have my own plan. The others are elsewhere.
I saw the bodies of a few of our fallen comrades. What about the others?
Yes, the others are alive. Those that fell were all outstanding warriors. If it weren't for their sacrifice, the mission would not have gone so smoothly.
How did they die?
In battle, I wouldn't allow my soldiers to die otherwise.
That's not what I meant. Forget it.
Time is short.
Does your current mission have something to do with the king? Why did you come here alone?
You asked too many questions, and I didn't permit you to join this operation.
Can you at least tell me more about your progress so I can better report it to the deputy commander?
I found a way to lift the king's curse. I just need a little more time.
Is it a condition that you help Eumenides first? Is that why you're here?
You just won't stop, will you?
Even if you refuse to divulge the information, it's too late. I'm far more involved in this than you think. If we allow Eumenides to continue with what he's doing, the city will be destroyed. When that time comes, not only will you be unable to remove the curse, you and your entire team will be dead too.
I'm well aware of that. I've already thought of a few contingency plans to ensure the success of the mission.
That's great, but
Hild, there's no place for you here.
Fine!
Time is short.
So, what is it that Eumenides has forced the Legion to do?
What nonsense are you spouting? Who did you hear that from?
An Ephesian Aristoi named Minerva. She showed me proof of your conversation with Eumenides.
Minerva, the woman from the Adherents.
she's a good person.
So what?
So shouldn't we listen to what she has to say? This city's in turmoil. Its people have painful pasts. Minerva is no exception.
What use is listening? She can't lift the king's curse and is therefore of no value to me.
But I understand where she's coming from. All she wants to do is remove the curse from Aphis. Also, Eumenides is way too dangerous.
Enough. I'm not interested. Knowing all this doesn't help with my mission. In fact, I'm worried that you're following Minerva because your judgment has been clouded by your emotions.
It's not like that. Everything I did was to find you.
And now you have, so heed my order and leave this place. It's the only thing you actually need to do. Time is short.
I get it. It is obvious that you doubt me. But it isn't fair. You always ignore how far I've come. Whether it was during trials or the competition, I've always been strong. Everyone else recognized it, but you never did, Papa.
You don't understand, Hild.
You're right. I don't. I was left on standby in Inbari. Did you know how painful that was for me? I'm trying to prove myself to you, to the Legion, to my brother. But you obviously don't care.
Hilda, don't forget, we're still not safe. If you want to complain, do it after we've returned to Ambari. Did you hear something?
That sound. That roar. Rocklings.
What have I always taught you? When you're in a dangerous place, you must stay focused and alert. Prove it to me. Show me you're not just all talk.
I will.
They're here!
Commander! More enemies incoming!
This way!
Yes, sir!
There are more enemies up ahead! Go!
You up for this?
I'm fine.
Let's go. Go, go, go!
Yes, Commander! Should be enough. It's up to them.
Yeah, hurry inside!
Hill, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Look.
Wow. What is it?
You can feel the enormous magical energy beneath too, can't you? It's phenomenal.
It's that voice. Papa, do you hear it too?
Yes, that murmur. The Ephesians must have been conducting research here for years. Look at the documents in the table in the back right.
Yes, sir. Irenaeus and Petrius' research. It's what that group of scholars are looking for. They're studying the creatures that live deep within the mine. Maybe we can use this to figure out how to defeat them.
Those two.
Have you heard of them?
It doesn't matter. It'd be better for you to stay out of the Ephesians' affairs.
How can you be so cold? The Ephesians have been through so much. They need help.
Your compassion is your greatest weakness. You have no idea how insubordinate your actions are.
That doesn't even make sense! You just want to criticize me!
I can't stop you from becoming an outstanding warrior. You've passed the Legion's trials and overcome numerous challenges. You never needed to prove yourself to me.
Papa!
We were on the battlefield along the border with Theramos when I personally assigned you a mission for the first time. You were tasked to deliver supplies to deep behind enemy lines within 3 days.
Yes, I remember it.
You came across civilians that needed help along the way, and you reported it to the deputy commander. But Ludwig decided that they were the responsibility of the regular army and rejected your request.
So I took a detour to help that family evacuate until the other soldiers arrived to take over.
You even managed to shock the usually cool-headed Ludwig. Do you know why?
Because not only did I complete my mission, I also helped save the civilians that were trapped on the battlefield.
You really still don't understand, do you?
I couldn't just sit back and do nothing. They were on the same route as me, and the Legion is easily capable enough to...
You're lucky they were really civilians. What if it was a trap? What if it was an ambush? If you died or if your delay had caused the mission to fail, what would have become of our comrades who were waiting for supplies? The entire outcome of the battle could have been completely different because of something so small. Do you still remember? The north wind blows to the south. Just as the regular army has its own responsibilities, there are also tasks that can only be performed by the Northwind Legion. We are an elite unit formed by the King's vision. We face threats that are larger than any war.
I know, but I've never failed.
It's not the outcome of your missions. It's that your actions have started to affect the culture of the Legion. They think that they should be like you, and allow the sense of justice within their hearts to dictate their actions. Especially Otto.
Ugh.
I can tell you're unable to accept this. Hild, why did you become an elite warrior? Was it for the Legion, or was it for your own satisfaction? Humanity's motives have nothing to do with me. The future of Aphis also has nothing to do with me. The evil and justice that you speak of are better left to heroes. I'm commander of a Legion, I don't have such lofty ideals. All I want is to complete the mission. You may think you want to help me, but the fact is, you want to help this city. It's exactly like those civilians. You need to understand this.
You mean... I'm wrong?
That's something you need to figure out on your own. As a member of the Northwind Legion, being a good fighter is just the most basic requirement. We don't have much time. Now's not the time to argue. The voice has noticed us.
Are they going to attack?
No, I'll strike first. I'm going down to investigate the source of the voice. I don't have time to get you out of here, so you're on guard duty. Your task is to ensure that I, your commander, am able to successfully complete my investigation. Before the investigation is complete, you are not to leave without my permission, and you are not to defy my commands. Understand?
I swear upon the North Wind that I will follow your commands and protect you with my life, Commander.
The Ephesians might have left some research notes behind. Search the camp for any clues.
Yes, Commander. The energy that the Starite is giving off... it's so special. It's pure and has the ability to realign magic.
This power, it's even more intense than we expected. But how? It was sealed by the three. Yet, it still contains immeasurable energy. Could it be even more powerful than the three? We should give it a name.
The Titan. That's what I'm calling it.
The Titan. Fitting name for such an enormous and ancient being. Such an intense energy. The power of the gods who defeated it is truly beyond our comprehension. Are we destined to be so small?
I have a feeling that this research will bring us closer to the gods themselves somehow, and it excites me.
Are you sure we should continue pushing forward? I'm beginning to doubt that we'll be able to bear the consequences.
Don't be such a coward. Come, let's return to Styx. Thanks to this discovery, this Titan, I've been inspired.
This is the blueprint for the defensive device. But there's a drawing of another structure on it. Looks similar to the defensive device, but bigger and more powerful. This must have been the inspiration behind the defensive device. There's a defensive device here too, just like the one in the mine. There's some words on it. The Titan sealing devices left behind by our predecessors were the best source of inspiration. What could it mean? Sealing devices. Sealing devices. Could they have something to do with the source of the voice?
How did it go?
It's a mess, and there's traces of recent activity. More importantly, I found that they refer to the source of the voice as the Titan in a document. And from the looks of it, the Titan can't be defeated. It has powers far beyond any human.
The Ephesians describe it as the essence of power and the source of magic. They think that the Titan has existed since before ancient Aphis, and even before the Age of Myths. Even with their current technology, the most they can do is seal it away in a state of slumber.
Aren't you shocked? The existence of the Titan can completely overturn all knowledge of magic in Inbari. It's way more advanced even than the magic in Aphis. This is an astonishing discovery.
Eumenides is always going on about these theories, so I had a general idea before coming here. The tranquilite mentioned in the document is a rare pink starite that has the effect of suppressing the Titan's consciousness. There are a total of 3 sealing devices around the rift that have been enhanced with tranquilite. Activating them at the same time forces the Titan to enter a state of slumber.
The document also mentions that the Titan's body contains the purest form of starite, the spark.
You seem very interested in the spark.
I'm sorry, Commander. I know what you're going to say.
You're still pursuing things other than the mission Ludwig assigned to you, aren't you? I'll discuss this with you later. The spark is also my objective. If you need it too, then ever more reason to obey my command. I need your complete cooperation, is that clear?
I swear upon the icy north wind.
Good. Are you ready?
How should we do this?
Since our objective is the spark, finding a way to remove it from the Titan is crucial. There's no point relying on brute force to defeat a monster that's beyond comprehension. But we can think of a way to reactivate the sealing devices left behind by the Ephesians, and put the Titan back to sleep.
Then we'll be able to safely remove the spark from it.
Right now, we have no way of knowing if it will be safe or not. In any case, let's head to the rift first. After that, we'll remove the obstacles that have been causing the sealing devices to stop working, before retrieving the spark.
Understood. I'm ready.
Follow my command. Go, go, go! There are more enemies up ahead! Can you feel the enormous energy through this crack of light?
Now that I'm so close, I feel so insignificant.
The North Wind knows no fear. Follow it.
Yes, Commander!
on both sides!
on both sides! You did well. Your execution was almost perfect.
Thank you. Was that approval?
Not entirely.
If we were to do it again, I'd take another approach and move to a position above it. I can do even better.
Once is enough. And don't celebrate just yet. We haven't recovered the spark.
Yes, sir.
You look like you still have a lot to say. If you have any questions, make them quick. This place isn't safe.
Even if I were to concede that maybe Eumenides really does want to save Aphis... When all order was lost in the city and the cult rose to power, all he did was turn a blind eye to what was happening. Does he really care?
That's not how I see him. Everything that Eumenides does stems from a sense of guilt and remorse. He didn't turn a blind eye.
So what exactly did he do? And I don't mean the ritual and whatnot, I mean what more did he do?
I have no interest in defending him. All I can say is that he's not someone who knows how to communicate with people. I don't know if he was originally like this, or if he was affected by...
Affected by what?
I've said enough. Do you have any questions?
I could be wrong, but I just can't shake this feeling. You entered the Glittering Deeps alone, and you were after the spark from the Titan. Was it an order from Eumenides?
It's all part of Operation Ashwind. It's not your place to interfere.
But this isn't a simple mission. I can help. Just like now.
Stop asking, child. I will not involve you in this. Do you have any questions?
Eumenides needs you because he wants to hold the Trinity ritual again, right? I know how dangerous that ritual is. He's using you.
Using us? Did you come to the mine solely because you knew I was here?
It was because... It was Minerva who asked me to come.
She only agreed to help you find me because you promised to come here and help her with something, isn't that right? But to let a child enter a mine alone, does that woman even care for your life? Is she not using you?
You've assigned me dangerous missions.
Those were reasonable missions, not suicide missions.
If I have what it takes, it's not a suicide mission.
Huh, that's easy to say. Until the one occasion when you don't have what it takes.
You sounded proud of me when we defeated the Titan.
What do you think would have happened if you faced that thing alone today? In any case, I don't think that woman is as trustworthy as you say. Do you have any questions? And you have asked enough, child. What do you plan to do now?
I need to contemplate what you've just said. Minerva taught me not to make decisions on impulse. I may not fully understand what you mean, but I'll find the answer.
I see. Looks like you might have made some progress after all. All right, enough talk. Let's get the spark and leave this place.
Yes, sir.
So, what led you to search for the spark?
To help the adherents remove the curse.
Once we leave the glittering deeps, I'll go with you. I'd like to meet this Minerva you told me about earlier. After that, you are to obey your orders and report back to Ludwig. Understand?
Papa, I can help you! You know I can! I just did!
The first rule of frontline combat, obey your commander's orders.
Yes, sir.
Take it. But be careful. It holds great power, but it also is very sensitive. Even the slightest magical wave will set off a strong reaction. Now, we just have to find the exit.
What's happening? It's shaking again! Didn't we?
No, it's still going. Be careful.
The abyss brings unfathomable danger. But it can also be a new opportunity. Even if there is a price to pay in the darkness, we must persist with courage. I believe that the key to changing Aethys lies here.
Looks like she's coming around. I should go. Kid, if you do anything to hurt her...
Sir, I told you before. Don't worry. She's been kind to me. I'd never hurt her.
If you really want to repay her, tell her to go back to Ambari as soon as possible.
Sir, are you...
Hilda, you're finally awake. Are you all right? You look fine. Phew. At least I don't have to worry about your father now.
Where's where's the commander?
He had some minor injuries, but could still move around fine. He left in a hurry after bringing you here. This is the part where you thank me, and we no longer owe each other a debt?
Wait, how long's it been since he left?
A while now. He couldn't take you with him, so he asked me to take care of you instead.
That can't be right. He knows you. He wouldn't trust you to take care of me.
Ouch, that was hurtful. Maybe he was touched by my sincerity. All right. He did wait till you were almost awake before leaving. He is not easy to be around, by the way.
He left? Just like that? Did he say anything?
He said he won't involve you in the troubles in Aphis and ordered me to ensure that you leave. But I'm not a soldier. I don't have to obey his orders. And you've done so much to help me. So don't worry. I'll respect your decision.
Thank you.
After all, I'm in no rush to go back. So apart from you taking me back to Anbari in shackles, I'm willing to cooperate with you on everything else.
And now you're trying to bargain with me. Damn it. He said he'd go to see Minerva with me.
You talking about your father? He seemed to be in a hurry when he left.
He must have his reasons for leaving.
Take all the time you need. I'll be right here if you need me.
Hilda! What's the matter? Is she alright?
You're slightly. What are you doing here?
The commander at the Northwind Legion! Damn, I should have known she wasn't alone. Please, listen to me. Nothing happened between your daughter and me. We're just good friends.
Shut it.
Yes, sir.
Is this the thieves' camp?
No, sir. This is a camp of local scholars.
It's only you and old Whitebrow here? What about the other thieves?
Sir! The others are being controlled by that sound, sir.
Stop talking like that.
Why are you sitting down?
I'm gonna wait here until Hilda wakes up. And you're gonna stay where you are and behave yourself. Otherwise, I'll cut your legs off. Understood?
Yes, but is she still alive?
Shut up.
Man, this is so awkward.
An inscription carved by the people from the last era. Thanks to Petrius, the inscription is well preserved.
Wait, are you complimenting him?
Credit where credit's due. Anyway, let me study it. That's it. The ancient rituals and Starlight. It's all connected. It mentions a rare Starlight that has lots of pure energy. It must be the Nexus. And the rituals.
Honey, something's wrong here.
I'm almost done. Wait.
Watch out!
Something seems to be scattered on the ground up ahead. They ultimately gave their lives for archaeology. This is addressed to Marissa. I hope it can at least offer her some comfort. The luster from this ore is really rare. Luckily, it wasn't damaged. Maybe I should bring this back to Minerva first. Hey, sweetie, what's up? Thank you.
Have you just returned from the Deeps? Is there any news?
Unfortunately, they'd already gone by the time I got there.
No! I've been telling them to stop and to not leave me behind anymore. But now... What can I do? There's no one I can depend on.
I'm so sorry, Lady Marissa. Your mother and father are both wise, amazing people.
Oh, bye, hon.
Don't be sad, Lady Marissa. The Mistress and the adherents are all behind you.
And what about you, Lion? Can I rely on you?
I'm an adherent too, so naturally I will help those in need. If you ever want to talk, please let me know and I'll be right over.
What do you think? Come to chat when you have time.
Mistress, I found Tanrius and his wife's latest research. They discovered that if the Nexus isn't repaired, it will shatter the next time the ritual is held.
Are you sure?
Take a look. It says the spark is the only way to repair the Nexus. That appears to be the reason they ended up missing. I still haven't been able to locate them.
Did you find anything else? Letters? Research? Last words?
That's all. But I did secure the spark that Tanrius was looking for. Look!
Incredible! I didn't know starlight as pure as this existed in the world.
In the deepest part of the Glittering Deeps is a colossal creature known as the Titan. The spark can be found on its body. This Titan is also the source of the mine anomaly, so now that it's been sealed away, the mine is safe.
Well done. Not only have you resolved the mine anomaly, you also brought back the key to repairing the Nexus. However, regarding Tanrius's whereabouts...
After entering the Deeps, they were attacked by Rocklings. I doubt they'll be coming back.
That's really sad to hear. I'll persuade Marissa to accept the fact.
I hope she can.
Does Abalone know?
Things are difficult for her. I'll tell her later.
Please speak.
You seem surprised to hear that the Nexus might shatter. How serious will it be if it does?
The Nexus is a symbol of the spirit of Aphis. It's also the source of our magic. You could say that all of Aphis's glorious achievements are founded on the research and application of the Nexus. Without it, there'd have been no progress. Our lives could have turned out even more primitive and barbaric than those in Anbari. To lift the curse, we must run the risk of shattering the Nexus. But if the curse isn't lifted, then Aphis is doomed. But please, keep this between us. If the other factions knew, they would never allow it. So, I must carefully consider the consequences.
Tanrius did leave us a way to repair the Nexus. Is something else worrying you?
Well, I just hope everything goes smoothly.
There's something else. Have you heard of Petrius's Freethinker scholars?
Yes, but there are only a handful of them. I thought they might even be just a legend.
Well, I came across them in the deeps. Those Physicoi are obsessed with magic.
What? You mean they actually exist?
Yes, and they're unwilling to do anything that would harm life. They're directly opposed to Petrius's approach to research.
That goes along with what I'd heard. If used in the right way, then magic may be the best tool for developing a civilization.
What?
Hilda, I'm very interested in the knowledge that the scholars possess. I'd really like to talk to them. Perhaps I could send Bion to meet with them, if they're willing.
Sounds good. Is there anything I can do?
If you have time, you could ask if they'd be willing to meet. Outside the shelter, naturally.
So, just meet with you?
Yes.
There's one more thing. Minerva, I saw Father.
I see. Are you alright?
Aren't you worried I might go after him?
I am. But you chose to come back and tell me. That shows me you're not planning to betray our agreement. And for that, I am grateful.
As my commander, he ordered me back to Lombardy. He says a soldier shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I don't know what I should do. I want to stay here, of course. But if I stay too long, I'd be disobeying an order. If I wait until this is over, I could be severely punished.
You've had plenty of opportunities to return, and I haven't stopped you. So, why are you still here?
Because if I leave Aphis like this, I know I'll regret it.
And why not be a hero? Not everyone has the chance to stand on such a glorious stage. However, I understand that you're struggling. There are times when I question myself, too. We all face choices. The important thing is that we don't have any regrets.
Thank you.
Please speak. Time is of the essence.
I heard that...
I don't think you can...
What?
A kind of god, perhaps.
No way. Sweetie, if the three were around, they'd no doubt have defeated this giant straight away. Hey, sweetie, what's up? Thank you.
Friend, did I hear the place is incredible?
What? I can't just casually pick...
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
sweetie, what's up? Thank you.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
What did you do? The commotion seems to have stopped.
I've sealed the Titan away again.
The Titan?
Oh, right. That was the name Petrius gave to the entity behind the voice.
How do you know? Did you find the documents? Did you bring them back?
Easy there. It's a long story.
Come, take a seat then. Have a drink, then tell me everything. What is it, child? Something you wish to tell me?
Yes. Like I said, I am here on behalf of Mistress Minerva to search for Tanrius. But after meeting you, I think the Freethinkers could be extremely important to the future of Aphis. I'd like to ask for your help on the Mistress's behalf.
You mean Minerva of House Laurel? I've heard much about her from Tanrius. He said she's a very dedicated leader.
She is. She's also extremely interested in your research, and would like to meet with you.
I'd never considered working with any leaders. To be honest, I don't really trust anyone of high rank. There's an air about them that doesn't sit well with me.
I believe Mistress Minerva is different.
That's your opinion. Mine could very well differ. How about this? If you and I continue to develop a closer relationship, I'll consider trusting your judgment on this matter. Before that, I just want to carry on with my current research. What is it, child? What is it, child?
You don't seem to be too afraid that I'll...
Because I can tell that you don't intend to go back yet. What's more, I'm prepared this time. If you intend to bring me back by force, you won't have the advantage.
How honest.
Of course. I'm telling you because you understand. What do you want to ask? The mine still holds many secrets.
solved the issue, Avalon.
Which issue? The outsider thieves? The cultists? The war axe? Or that damned voice?
I didn't need to do anything about the outsiders. They turned on each other in the mine.
Serves them right. What about the voice? Did you take care of it?
For now. I also learned the origin of the voice.
Nope, don't tell me the details. I don't want to know about what monsters are in there. Anyway, it's good that you took care of it. I underestimated you. Or maybe the Ephesian soldiers are just weak.
There's still something else I need to tell you. The miners that were controlled are still delirious.
Then the issue ain't solved. You need to think of something.
Who could have a solution? Do you think the Physicoi in the Glittering Depths might know something?
Quit yapping. If you have a lead, then follow it.
What is it, child? What is it, child?
Lord of the...
What do you want to ask?
Now then, according to my research, we can try to close the Titan's channel to restore its consciousness. But I'm not sure how successful it will be.
No time like the present. Let's do it.
Let's get started then. All I can do. If we were to continue trying, he might start to resist the spell, and his condition would deteriorate instead.
No! 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 No!
We knew it was going to be risky, Shay.
There must be something else. Some other way.
Let me think.
Can't you think of anything to help this poor man?
Judging from the brief bit of consciousness he did have, the theory behind the method should be sound. However, the effect of the spell couldn't hold until the channel completely closed. We've done as much as we can, I'm afraid. To go any further, we'll need to find the originator of this theory.
Is that person in Styx?
Yes. He's a good man with a repentant heart, a rare trait in Styx. I have no plans to return to Styx anytime soon. Staying here might be safer for us now. I'm concerned that you won't be able to reach Styx safely. If you're lucky enough to meet a scholar who's left the prison, you could ask them instead.
Thank you.
May the god...
The mine still holds many secrets.
What is it, child?